I'm the Alpha, but I am the Omega. Glitch, it's time to thwip. I'm AJ, and welcome back to the Thwip side. And tonight, I'm going to take a look at the McFarlane Toys Spawn's Universe Omega Spawn figure. Seeing that I already have them out of the packaging, I'll show you the box real quick. As we've been getting more and more, we get the back of the box with nice artwork from the comics, and I gotta say, this really spruces up the box. It makes it not boring when they do this, as opposed to just having the picture of the figure on it. As you can see, obviously an awesome artwork of Omega Spawn. I do apologize, the box is crushed. Here's the window, says Spawn, because I had them out of the box. I had a mishap and crushed the box. Here's the big window where the figure would be. More of that beautiful artwork and the mumbo jumbo. But that's not why you're here. You're here to check out Omega Spawn with me. Going through accessories will be really fast, because the only accessory that he comes with is the standard McFarlane stand with the Spawn logo on it. So really quick there. But when it comes to this guy, who gives a crap about accessories, because it's all about the figure himself, and he looks awesome. I will say, I forgot to mention at the top of the video, I don't think I mentioned that he is a MegaFig. So that's why the box appeared a little bigger, and he does as well. But let's take a closer look at this guy, because he is incredible, and he has a lot going on. Just here, I mean, there is so much going on with this guy. He's just, even before I go through it, he's awesome. I mean, just look at the head sculpt, the horns. We got the nice shading. Love the menacing, like, almost smile, green eyes, spikes. I mean, everywhere you look on this figure, there's something interesting. He's awesome. He's got the chains going crisscross, and then he's got like leather straps with spikes. He's got the Spawn symbol, if you will, the symbiote symbol. Can't speak tonight. Just excited about the figure, guys. Texture throughout the costume. Spikes all up and down here on the gauntlet. It's all got some nice paint. Nice paintwork to bring out more of the details as well. It's always good to see. Some nice menacing clawed hands. Moving down, you get more of that paintwork and detail on his legs with more spikes. Down to like the shin guards, same deal. Just awesome. Back, we'll start with the cape. The cape is just really nice. A lot of texture, a lot of detail. Gives it like a furry appearance. Some nice paintwork in there as well to bring out that detail. And then some spikes on the back. You can see that detail on this side as well. Getting a little dark on you guys here. Yeah. Once again, really awesome, cool looking figure. For articulation, his head will swivel back and forth like that. It's got a lot of nice tilt. Well, actually, I was just gonna say, it doesn't look up that much, but it looks up more than some of the other figures in this wave, even with all this stuff going on. That's a pleasant surprise. It looks down that much. Come to his shoulders. They go up like that far. Spike crashes into up on his shoulder. Still pretty decent. He does have a little bit in there in the butterfly, not a whole lot. He's got a single jointed elbow, goes like that, and swivels. He's got wrist swivel. And what do we got going on here? He's got the wrist swivel. Which way is this thing hinging? It might be stuck. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go. In and out. Can you do the manipulation trick? I think you might be. Oh, you can on him. A lot of times you don't get that with I always have pain in hard time, but it does go up and down. I always have a hard time with that. But you can, a lot of the bigger figures, you can't. They don't have that. It's just one way. Hinges only one way. Anyway, torso. He does have a cut here that's nicely hidden by the chains. So that gives you nice tilt. Punches a little bit. Can rotate. And then you got the waist. That gives you a little more crunch. Some nice crunch there. A lot of arc back. And that rotates as well. I will say it's probably because he's a bigger figure. Well, the upper part is a little floppy. I mean, it doesn't flop too much, but I should say it feels floppy, but actually not bad. Then you come to the legs, they go out that far, kicks up that far, back a little bit. Now this is what surprised me when I first messed around with him. Here we go. This is fantastic. Look at the hip swivel. You don't get that on a lot of McFarlane toys. That's fantastic. Todd, keep doing that. Okay? And then you get double jointed knees that go up that far. No. For some weird reason I thought there was a swivel there, but I'm nuts. It's just because I'm so happy about that. If you see my videos, watch my videos, you'll know how that's one of my major, probably my main gripe about McFarlane figures. But this one, no such complaint. Ankle back way far, up super far, and the toe articulation. I will also point out real quick that because he is kind of top heavy with this heavy, thick, this cape is thick plastic, he tends to be a little top heavy. So sometimes you just gotta fidget with him a tad bit to get him to stand, but it's not super difficult. Like right now, because I'm saying that, it is. He doesn't want to stand, but yeah. What does he have? I forgot to also mention real quick, he does have a swivel at the joint, or ankle. See what happens when I'm pleasantly surprised and really love a figure? There we go. And here he is next to one of his wave mates. We have King Spider, which I've already reviewed as well. And the last thing I'm going to say is that for a MegaFig, he's not super, well, I'll bring back King Spider. He's not super huge, but still obviously bigger. But like, he's not as big as the Violator. He doesn't appear to be quite as big as Overkill or Cygor. I don't have those guys in my collection yet. Those I still have to pick up, but even still, big enough to me to be a MegaFig. Let's see. So he is almost just over 8 3/4. And then you got King Spider at just under 7.5. So still a bigger guy, and that's fine with me. Just wanted to point that out. So if you couldn't already tell, the bottom line for me is that I absolutely love Omega Spawn. I really thought that Plague Spawn was going to be my favorite of the wave, but now it's kind of hard. I think it might be him, but I'm not 100% sure. The more I messed with him just now to do the review and everything, just, whoa, you almost fell. See, there's where a little bit of top heaviness comes into play. But I mean, the more I look at him, the more I check him out, I just think he's fantastic all the way around. His presentation, I mean, his sculpt is beautiful, his paints are nice, and the articulation with the extra movement, more range of movement, that is a big bonus in my book. And yeah, I just think he's awesome. Job well done by McFarlane Toys, and he's got to be one of my favorite figures of the year, which is funny to me because most of my favorite figures that I picked up this year are coming towards the back end of the year, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I highly recommend this figure. And what I'll do is, my next video, I'm going to wrap up this wave and do a ranking like a ranking video, so that'll be very soon, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, as always, thanks for all the support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you right here soon on the flip side. Later.